Good morning children. I hope class 2 children are watching this video. So already in previous video we had discussed many things and we have completed our first chapter. So here in this video we are going to learn our second chapter and what it is, comparing and arranging. Already this content has been sent on WhatsApp, you might be having, and if you don't have, not to worry, just watch full video. Pause the video, all the questions I am going to discuss with you, all the questions you note down in your copy, properly you write down and just you see how I am solving. Likewise in your copy, you solve all the questions. Got it? So here you see, in this chapter, what we are going to learn, comparing and arranging different numbers. Suppose we will compare first, which one is greater, which one is lesser. Suppose 5 is greater than 4. Got it? 3 is lesser than 4. So we compare, which one is bigger, which one is smaller. Do we compare or not? So that is called comparison. Which one, who is taller, who is smaller. Got it? And who is more, longer or who is shorter. Understood? So likewise we compare the thing. So numbers also are compared. Suppose some are compared as position. Suppose that something is in first position, second position, third position, fourth position, and when we write one as a first, 2 as a second, 3 as a third. So these numbers, first, second, third, fourth, these numbers are called ordinal numbers. Got it? So those things we are going to learn. Suppose we can compare days, months, any other objects and writing them in ordinal numbers. As I say, ordinal number like first, second, third, these all are called what? Ordinal numbers. So these, how we will write, we will see here. So we will start with our exercise, and this you see, comparison and comparing and arranging. This is the name of the chapter. So you need to write in your copy. And here you see first your first question. Your first question is, there are 7 days in a week. You know everyone? 7 days are there in a week. If Monday is taken as the first day of the week, write the position of the following days. Suppose Monday we have taken as a first day. So second day will be what? Tuesday. Third day will be what? Wednesday. Then up to Saturday and Sunday you need to write. So if you have doubts, you can write in your copy first. Suppose I have written Monday because they are starting with Monday here. Day is what? In first position it is. First day it is of a week. Then Tuesday. What comes? Tuesday, and that is called second day of the week. Then Wednesday. What this is? Red. Not Wednesday. We say what? Wednesday. This is third day of a week. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So this will be third. Then you write yourself, right? Fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. Got it? Now here your question is, there are 7 days in a week. If Monday is taken as the first day, we have taken Monday as the first day. Write the position of the following days. Thursday you see, first, second, third, fourth. So in which position it is coming? Fourth. So it should be written as fourth. Tuesday is coming in which day, number? In which position? Second. So here it should be written second. And you see Sunday is coming in which position? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6 and 7. So here it will be 7. So likewise in your copy, properly you write your question and answer as well. Got it? Next question you see, a year has 12 months. A year has 12 months, and if January is taken as the first month of the year, write the position of July, April and October. So what you need to do? Again the same thing you do, but I am not going to tell you, you do yourself. So you will understand if you are doing yourself. Here you see, suppose January is the first month of the year. So this is first. Then you have February, then March, April. So likewise May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Right? So you write down and write position also. January is in first position. Right, first month of the year. February is the second month of the year, so it should be written second. Got it? Then third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh up to 12th. Now here you need to find out July is in which position. So you write down properly yourself and then you find out in which position July is coming, in which position your April is coming, and in which position you have October. Understood? And likewise it can be written. So you fill yourself. If I am solving, there will be no use, because till you are not doing yourself, till you are not understanding, no use is there. So it is better yourself you write down all the months with the position, so that you count yourself and then you write. Next question you see, we have fill in the correct ordinal number. So A is the which letter in elephant? So just you see, it has been written what? Elephant. E L E P H A N T. Now you find out in which place you have A. First, second, third, fourth, fifth and this is what? Sixth. So in which position it is? Sixth position. So it should be written sixth like this. In proper way, in cursive writing you need to write. Got it? Next you see, fill in the correct ordinal number. I is the which position? In reddish. So again you see, reddish it is. So here you need to find out your I is in which place. This I. Got it? So you count first, second, third, fourth and fifth. So I is in fifth. I is the fifth letter in reddish. Fill in the correct ordinal number. F is the right, like this only. You write down beautiful, and from here also you count yourself. F is in which position? You count, start with first, second, third like this, and you find out F is in which place, and that position you need to write down over here. Next you have fill in the correct ordinal number. E is the letter in positive. Again you find out E, where it is. Start with first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth. Yourself you count and then you write. And spelling also you need to remember. So first you need to know, first is F-I-R-S-T, second is S-E-C-O-N-D. So already you have done in your class KG2 and class 1. So I think you remember, so you should, I think you will be able to write, you write down yourself. Then fill in the correct ordinal number. S is the in this mathematics. So S you find out in which place it is. This place you find out S. Then you have write the smallest number. Now you see already these type of questions you have done in your previous class. You know which one is smallest and which one is biggest. So here you see 14, 16, 12, 17 and 20. If you have not studied in your previous class, then also I think counting you know that starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here you see smallest number you need to find out. Clearly it is seen 12 is the smallest number. So just you find out and write down. Write the smallest number. I think you will be able to compare this 35, 28, 31, 29, 33. You need to find out yourself. You find out which one is the smallest number. Write the smallest number over here again. So similar questions are there. I think you will be able to solve all the questions. Next you see largest number. So again, if you know which one is the smallest number, you must know what is largest number, the biggest one. So you see 18, 13, 16, 19 and 11. What do you think? Which one should be the largest one? 19. 19 is the largest one. So it has been circled, or simply answer you can write. The largest number is 19. Like this you can write. Similar questions are there. So I think you will be able to solve. And next again, ascending and descending orders. So already in your previous classes you have done your ascending order and descending order. So ascending order is what? If you are writing numbers, start with smallest to the biggest. When you are writing smallest number first, then bigger than that, then bigger than that, and lastly the biggest number. So in this way if you are writing, that is called ascending order. This is also called increasing order, because numbers are increasing. So smallest to biggest when we write, that is called ascending order or increasing order. So here you see how we will write. The smallest number, here you find out. Which one is smallest? 8 is smallest. And then which number comes? 10. Then 11. Then 15. And the biggest number among this is 19. So this is called ascending order. This is also called increasing order. Why this is called increasing order or ascending order? Because numbers are increasing. The smallest one was 8 and started increasing, and this is 10, then 11, 15 and lastly you got 19. So in this way only other questions are there. You find out which one is the smallest one and then you start writing. Next you have descending order, just opposite of that. Just opposite of ascending order is called descending order. So in descending order what we do? We write the biggest number first. So biggest to smallest if you are moving, that is called descending order or decreasing order. Decreasing order. Here you see the biggest number over here you can find out, that is 96. Then what comes? 71. Then 58. Then which number is there? After 58, 35. And the smallest one among this is 28. So this is decreasing order or descending order. In this what we did? Biggest number, with biggest number we have started, and the smallest number is at last. So other questions are also there, similar. So I think you will be able to write, you will be able to find out. Then it comes greater than, smaller than and equal. So with very simple example I am telling you. Here you see Suppose you know, very simple example I am giving you, 5 and 4. Now you tell me which one is greater. 5 is greater. So sign will be like this. 5 is greater than 4. So the number which one is bigger, right? So like this shape will be there, this side. And the number which is smaller, that side, this cone will come. Angle will come. So this is like this, it will become. Got it? So when the same number you need to write down like this way, 4 and 5, then what will write? Just opposite it will be. So number which one is bigger, that side it will face. This what symbol is there, that will face toward that side. Suppose 9 and 11 you have. So which symbol it will be? Lesser than. This is called lesser than. This is called greater than. Suppose 11 and 9 we are writing, then what we will do? Because this is greater, so this, like this we will write. So here you see, you need to find out which number is greater and smaller or lesser, and these symbols are required to be used. And this equal to, you know, suppose 5 and 5 you have. So this, if you are comparing 5 and 5, so both are equal. So this sign will be required to be put. Suppose any other number 9 and 9 you have. Both numbers are equal. So equal to sign will be there. Got it? So this is greater than, smaller than, and equal to. How do we read this? 5 is greater than 4. 4 is lesser than 5. 5 is equal to 5 or 9 is equal to 9. Likewise, we read also. Okay. Next you see, look at the pictures and fill in the blanks. The third picture is here you count first, second and third. So in third picture what you have? In third picture you have tree. So simply it is written to be tree. The seventh picture is a seventh picture you find out first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. If you recognize this, what it is? It is strawberry. What is it called? Strawberry. Next you see, identify the pictures and fill in the ordinal numbers. Again, the is at the blank place. So start with butterfly. So the butterfly is at the, which place it is? First place. So what you write here? Butterfly. Here you write butterfly, and here you write in which place it is? This is in first place. So like this you will fill. Next you have, this is what? Flower. Flower is the which place? Second place. This is what? Ladybug. Ladybug is at the third place. This is what, if you recognize? Penguin. The penguin is at the fourth place. This is what? Christmas tree is at the fifth place. So you write down yourself. Just you complete your exercise, and for your help, answers are also there. So just you go through properly, and after solving question, if you will be having any doubt, you can just check. But this is only for your reference. Don't only copy down all the things in your copy and then you come. You solve yourself and then you check your answer. Have you written correctly or not? And if mistake you have done, what mistake is there? Okay, next thing I wanted to tell you, and that is very important. In your copy, how will you write down? So suppose this is your copy, this is your first page. Already for first lesson you might have started, but in this way it should be written. Chapter name should be there, comparing and arranging in proper way in cursive cursive handwriting it should be written. Then date is required to be kept. So when, on which date you are solving this, that date you write down over here, and questions you start writing in very proper way. Like question number 1, here answer you write, and that also should be in cursive writing. And then question number 2, margin also should be left. Suppose here written, then margin you leave. Then third question, like that, it should be started and it should be written in proper way. So complete all the things, and next day we will discuss next topic. So till then, thank you.